Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Justin with Two Trades again, and I want to go over a trade recap that I took this morning because today was an absolute banger. Okay, so same thing I do every day. I want to try to find my key levels, right? So let's go to the 15-minute chart. I like to use the 15-minute, the 1 hour, the 30-minute. I'm just trying to identify these key levels, these highs and lows right here, right? So we have some lows, some highs, some lows. So we're just kind of marking out those levels. We're going to look right here. We have these lows, mark those out. We have this low right here. We have this low right here. And then we also have this low right here, and then we have this low right here. So this one's obvious. These two are obvious. This one's obvious. The reason why I marked this one that a lot of people might miss is because this was the last series of down close candles before we start getting the expansion back up. So that's why I marked this area. That tells me that there are a lot of buyers stepped in that area to get that move higher. So I know there might be a lot of liquidity kind of resting in this area right here. So that's why I marked that one. So you can do the same thing on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour chart, and then you can obviously see that these are key levels on the 1 hour as well. So we have this level, this level, this level. This one didn't quite play out on the 1 hour, but then we also have this 1 hour low right here. So you can do it on any time frame. 30-minute. I just like to use the 15-minute. It's a little closer to price action, and I can kind of see a little more detail of where we are in terms of live price action, right? So let's go to the 1 minute. Now, you can see that before New York session open, we did in fact sweep this level right here, right? And we're not getting any kind of signs of retracement back up. So by the time that New York session actually opened, I did in fact delete that level because I knew that it was invalid, right? So you can see we're kind of chopping around this area. We did in fact create let me zoom in really quick. We did in fact create a 1 minute fair value gap right here. So that tells me that this could be the move after we swept this low right here of this liquidity that we had marked out. So we have this level. After we got the sweep, that tells me that maybe we get the sweep and then maybe we invert this 1 minute fair value gap right here and then we make the expansion higher. But we didn't in fact get that. We did chop around a lot on this 1 minute fair value gap. We never quite got the inversion. We never got a candle body closure above the 1 minute fair value gap, and that's something that I like to look for. So price comes down. We did in fact sweep this next area of liquidity that we had marked out this morning as well. So that tells me that, okay, this could be the reversal point, right? Like our whole model is based off of you're taking a reversal setup off of a key level. So these are our key levels. This is a key level. But same thing, we're not really getting any signs of a reversal. We got no fair value gaps right here in this area. And then we do in fact go lower. So right here, down here, I'm kind of watching this area to see if we in fact get this one tapped into. We didn't. It's not always going to go exactly to that next key level, guys. Like it could sweep right here and then start making the reversal, and that's exactly what it did today. A lot of people probably didn't take this trade because they thought, okay, I'm just going to wait for this area right here to get swept, and you can't always do that. Sometimes it's good to wait for that. Sometimes it's just going to reverse without you. And today was just too good of a setup not to. It was textbook because we have this 1 minute fair value gap right here. We did in fact get the inversion. We got the candle closure as well as a change of the state of delivery. And then that is in fact where I took my entry for a buy. And then I did take one contract off right here at this kind of like the mid-range. And when I say mid-range, I'm talking about the 15-minute opening gap right here. So we have this high of the first 15 minutes of market open. That's where I did take profit at right there. But I did take one contract off right here at the mid-range, which actually lined up perfectly with that area of liquidity that we had marked out. So that worked out good, and it was a really good trade today, guys. Like, that was pretty textbook. You just got to be patient. You don't know if the market's going to reverse right here. You don't know if it's going to reverse right here or down here or even way down here. But the fact of the matter is that you're not guessing. You're not going, okay, it's going to reverse here, I'm going to go long. It's going to reverse here for sure, I'm going to go long. It's like no setup, no setup. Down here, inversion, change of the state of delivery. That's two confirmations right there that we're going to go higher. This is the reversal point. Now, I'm not saying it's going to reverse all the way back up here. It could, but today's, like I said, it's a bank holiday. I was being a little careful, a little more cautious, but I mean, that was still almost 50-point trade today, guys. Like, that's a good trade. So, inverse fair value gap, 1 minute, change the state of delivery, take profit, not quite a 2-to-1, which I go for, but that was okay because after I took one contract off, I did in fact move my stop to break even and just let the trade play out. So really good trade today, guys, and just a reminder to stay patient, like just wait for your setup. There's always going to be another setup. Sometimes it's going to happen within 15 minutes. Sometimes you're going to be waiting for a good hour. That's just part of it. So I hope that helps, and happy trading.